my name is Taniesha Moses. I'm Upper Tanana Athabascan. I'm originally from Northway, Alaska, a small village next to the Canadian border on the road system. Right now I currently live in Fairbanks, Alaska. So my background is in social work, and I am really curious about ways to improve wellness in my community, within myself and for future generations. And I think that a part of being well is also our environment being well. So learning more about how to advocate for not only our people, but our environment too. And in Northway, there were hazardous materials that were buried in the ground. And we've also seen high cancer rates amongst our elders. And we've lost almost like an entire generation of people that aren't able to pass down their knowledge. And that knowledge is very valuable. When we lose our elders, we're not just losing a person, we're losing access to knowledge from time immemorial. And I feel a big responsibility to pass that down to my children, and I haven't even learned, or I don't really have access to learning from my own family anymore. So I really have to try harder and put intentional effort on top of, surviving. I will be graduating with my master's in social work in May, and my focus is on Indigenous research. This opportunity to come to Washington, D.C. really helped me to be able to kind of make those connections and just understand the government system as a whole, and just like how things work, where the power lies, and if anybody is wanting to advocate for their people, for their community, it can be very frustrating and it's very daunting just trying to understand how the government works in general and like where the power, where money comes from. So I think just being here and getting to meet people and just learn about all the different departments and how things work, it's been super valuable. I had the opportunity to meet with the EPA, specifically the International and Tribal Affairs Department. They were really welcoming, and they were able to talk to me about my specific community and the cleanup efforts, and just kind of like what they're able to do and what they're not able to do, as far as like, is our food safe to eat? Am I going to get cancer? Are my kids going to get cancer by eating these foods that we grew up eating? When I go home, I'm going to bring this opportunity, just my entire experience of being here in Washington, D.C. ARCIS really helped to facilitate different meetings, but I think just being able to share my story and just understand how things work here. I'm interested in learning how to advocate more and just being more aware of, different things that are going on within our government that might impact our people. I think this whole experience has just really taught me how unique Alaska is and why it's so important to be able to share your voice, and also just the importance of relationships and building those connections. I think that wouldn't have been possible unless I came here. Something that ARCIS kind of created time and space for us is to go to the Smithsonian Archives and look at what they have in their storage. So I was able to look at, pieces from my region and Alaska in general from the last few hundred years. I think they had stuff from maybe early 1800s. I was actually looking specifically for stuff from my region, and there wasn't very many pieces from Upper Tanana Athabascan specifically, but I think that that's both a good thing and not a bad thing. I was really hoping to see something really old, but also it just shows that we were a little bit protected because of our location being so secluded where we are. But so it was bittersweet, but being able to touch and smell and see really old things, it was, like I said, bittersweet just because it's there and it's not in Alaska, but also to be able to preserve that and be able to see that and see the art and the beauty and just the pure artistry that our people had was a really special and emotional experience.